bestie day. Hi, I'm Serena. I'm a medical student at Harvard, but I'm currently back home in Los Angeles. And today we're going to spend time with my best friend Emily, who I've known since I was in second grade. I had a few meetings this morning to organize my life and figure out what I want to do in my career as a medical student or as a future physician. But after that, I'm gonna get ready and then we're gonna go on the things that we have planned today. Deciding whether or not I wanna work out, I've been using ClassPass, which is the best. You should definitely use it. And sometimes your health insurance has a discount with ClassPass, so I'd recommend looking into that. But you basically get to take a bunch of different exercise classes in any city. So I use it in Boston, I use it in LA, and I am trying to look into maybe some Pilates class today. But if I don't, it's okay. I exercised yesterday. Our main event today, though, is this plushy DIY class that Emily has been talking about for a while now. You basically make this sized plushie from string yarn, and you stuff it and you add eyes and a mouth and everything. We'll take you along for that, and then afterwards we have dinner with a friend. To start off our bestie day, we went to Taco 1986. It's actually one of my favorite taco spots in Pasadena, and I like to get the Vampiro, which is like a crunchy taco filled with deliciousness. Then we went to Plushie, and my best friend Emily has been talking about doing this DIY plushie for months. She's been my best friend since second grade, and I truly do not know who I would be without her. It is so special to be able to experience true friendship at such a young age because it teaches you so much about love and relationships and sets the bar so high for anyone that you let into your life. So when Emily said she wanted to go here, of course I agreed, since I am only able to see her 2 to 3 times a year. As you saw, we made the body of the plushie with the loom, and you stuff it with all of this stuffing, and these were our final plushies. We thought that they were really cute, and we highly recommend going here. We also somehow knew the owner of this store. She just opened it 6 months ago, so you should definitely go support her. Then we ended the night with 21 Choices, and we have been going here since high school, and I've been getting the same flavor ever since. I always get the strawberry Nutella. Since this is a bestie day, I thought we would talk a little bit about friendship, especially in your mid to late 20s. I'm gonna peel my orange as we chat about friendship. I think that something that is so universal about friendship in your late, mid, even in your early 20s is that it's just so different from college, because in college you're living with your best friends, you see them 24/7, and you spend 1 to 2 years in the beginning of college investing in these friendships and just going through so much of your transformation and growth together in college, and then all of a sudden everyone disperses. You go to different cities, different countries, and you're no longer with each other 24/7, but you know they're going to be in your life for the rest of your life. But the friendship just looks different after you graduate college. And in most cases, people are also working or making new friends in the cities that they've moved to. And that sort of transition is hard too, because you constantly compare them to your college friends and you're like, why does it not feel as good or the same as these friendships that I was depending on for 4 years of my life? And then I think as you hit like mid-20s, people really start doing their own thing, and sometimes you catch up with the friend maybe once or twice or 3 to 4 times a year. And it feels sort of sad, I think, if you sit on it for too long. But at the same time, it is such a beautiful thing that these friends that you've made when you were much younger are going to be people that you continue to lean on, and they've seen you grow through all of those years. And so I think something that I'm trying to work on right now too is just really appreciating all of the people and friendships that I have. And even though this phase of life, the friendship might look different, I still fundamentally feel so loved by them all the time, even if they aren't right next to me constantly. But yeah, I'm just here to say that if you're struggling to make friends or feeling like friendships are in this weird place right now, I am right alongside with you. I think especially as people are turning towards their partner, like building their nuclear family, it just feels like friendships are less of a priority sometimes in people's minds, but something that I am really grateful for is that I have a lot of friends who prioritize their friendships so much, and they're just as important to them as if they are in a partnership, their partner. And I think that is also a really beautiful thing, and I'm really grateful to be able to experience those kinds of friendships and redefine what I want friendship to look like in my life. I'm still in school, so it's been relatively easy for me to make friends and build community in the new city that I moved to, but I have so many friends who started working after college, and it's been really different, especially they lean on a lot of their college community and work community, but now that work is also sometimes remote, you don't really get the privilege or opportunity to do that. So I feel like the question is like, how do you make new friends? And I really think it is like saying yes to more things, whether it be if someone invites you to something, your default should be yes unless you like really feel tired or really can't go. But the more times you say yes to things, the more chances you have of meeting people. And not everyone is going to be your vibe, and you're not going to click with everyone, but the more people that you meet, the higher the chance it is that you're going to meet someone that you do get along with and that you will form a really beautiful friendship with.
For part 2 of our bestie date, we went to Disneyland, and this was actually the most fun I've ever had at Disneyland. It was raining a little bit, so there were no lines, and we went on 16 rides and ate so much food, which we will review later in the vlog. Emily and I have known each other for nearly 18 years of our lives. We know each other like the back of our hands, and sometimes I feel like we know each other better than we know ourselves. We often talk about how crazy life has been because we had such different college experiences and post-college experiences. I moved to the East Coast for college, I lived in the UK, I now still live on the East Coast, while Emily has stayed in California. Yet, it feels like we've been growing in the same direction our entire lives. Sometimes in friendships, one person grows faster than the other or grows in a different direction, and slowly the friendship starts to dissolve. So we often reflect on how lucky we feel to be able to truly grow up together and go through life together. She has seen me through every heartbreak and has stayed on the phone as I cried to her. She was one of the first person that I called when I got into medical school, and we went to every single middle and high school dance together. I am the friend that I am to other people because of her. The other day, my mom was snooping on my phone as I was texting Emily on Facebook Messenger, which is what we've been using to text each other since we made our Facebooks in middle school. She was like, Emily's nickname on Facebook is Wife. And I laughed because we gave each other that nickname in middle school long before I fully understood what the commitment of marriage even was. And so I was thinking, our friendship is the first commitment that I've ever made in my life. Now that you know all about our friendship, please enjoy our ratings of Disneyland food and rides.
What are you eating right now?
Clam chowder.
What's your rating of your clam chowder?
I haven't had a lot of them in my life, but it's like an 8.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Remember when we had one in San Francisco and it was really sweet?
It was really like Hong Kong soup.
Yeah, it was
It was like a 6.5.
Yeah,
But for corn soup, it's like an 8.
it was just really
It was
sweet.
very corn forward.
This is the lentils. Lots of lentils.
I just have to keep in account that I'm at a theme park.
You at a what? Oh, at a theme park, yeah.
So the ratings are different.
Yeah.
This is a restaurant. It's not that high.
Wait, so what did you give it?
An 8.
Oh, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Restaurant's like a 7.
Okay. And then we got the Cocoa Puff
you really
thing.
drank that.
Yeah, I did drink it fast. It didn't look like this before. I would give this maybe a 9. Like if I came here every time, I think I would get one because it was like a good coffee. Yeah. Okay. We'll be back. Okay, we just went on Matterhorn. What did you give it?
A good old 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I feel like it's a classic. Like you can't go
classic.
wrong with it. Like now we're on Autotopia. Okay, what are you eating now?
I'm eating the Matterhorn macaroon. I think compared to other macaroons, actually a 10 out of 10.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But as a dessert, probably a 9.5
What gives it the 0.5 down?
because it's really like one note, one flavor.
Oh.
It's just sweet coconut. But I think what makes it like better than other macaroons, it's like not too sweet,
Yeah.
but it still has the chewiness.
Yeah.
And look, it's like a theme.
It does look like the
Yeah.
mountain.
So I think
And we went on this ride.
for that reason, like it's actually very high because they're still able to make it chewy but not too sweet. Okay, your
Okay, my
Here, your
potato. Maybe a 7. Because I feel like I would eat it again, and it's good, and I'm enjoying it.
I might get this every time I come.
Oh, wait, that's me.
That's really high up there.
Okay.
I just haven't had a lot of good ones.
I've never really.
Oh,
Grocery store ones, I think.
I've had it from Godiva.
Oh.
The chocolate dip, but it's a lot sweeter.
Yeah.
I also had it like at just events. And then raspberry macaroon. I almost dropped it. Beautiful Mickey design. I think that the raspberries make it a lot better. Without the raspberries, less good. Bad. Yeah, bad. It's a little bit too sweet, like the macaroon shell. Macaron shell. But I like that it still also has chew to it, even though it came out of our fridge. So for that reason, it's an 8 out of 10 for me.
That's pretty high, too.
Yeah, and outside of it, it's still 8 out of 10. There's a lot of good macarons, so it's hard to compare. But I think it's still 8. And then with raspberries, maybe even 8.5 or 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But like the actual
Would you get that again?
I think if I had people to share it with.
Like a whole
But
family?
this one, I would be getting
Eating
it
that
for
for
myself.
yourself.
Like, yeah. This one is like more urgency. Like there's raspberries. Like this one, I could like leave it around for a while.
Yeah, and you can put that in your backpack or your pocket.
Yeah. I can eat it throughout the day.
Yeah.
This one is like it's time sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's just slightly even sweeter than this one, which is weird.
Oh, more sweet?
Yeah. Because like
It's
this
less
is just
dense,
sugar.
yeah.
This one you would think is just sugar.
Yeah. Okay,
Delicious.
that's our
Good
rating.
finds. Yeah. Oh my god, garlic bread.
Oh, our garlic
So
bread.
good.
I think that was a 10.
So good. 12
Yeah.
out of 10. I would get it every time.
Yeah.
And my mother would love it. It clogged me a little bit because it's a pretzel.
But I think sharing it is the way to go with the
There's
garlic bread.
surprisingly a lot of goo in there.
Yeah, a lot of cheese. The cheese had so much flavor. That one was really good.
And it was really garlicky, but not overwhelmingly garlic. You know, some garlic.
Where your
you have.
mouth feels like
yeah,
garlic
and you're like, no one
after.
talked to me.
Satisfied. Okay, what was your rating of that ride?
11 out of 10.
Oh, that's really high. It was
You
really
should
good.
try the other storybook one.
And then do this one.
Yeah, because you're like, wow, I got such an upgrade. But I think the only part where I would be worried, like you said, it's really similar to Star Wars. So I wonder, like, are they all gonna be like that, or can they like keep some OGs?
Because you like sit in a car and then you move around.
And the tracks. But I love the theme.
Yeah,
The
it was really
animation
cute.
so good, and the story was good.
I liked being in the theater before
Waiting
you
in the
enter.
line was
It was
perfect.
good. Yeah, it was good. Okay, I give it a 10 out of 10.
Yes, please. Wait, take as much as you want.
Okay, we just ate the chicken.
The aftermath is scary looking.
What do you rate the chicken?
The fried chicken at Plaza
And
I think here it's an 8.0 to an 8.3, and because it's actually like a sit-down meal in the sense of like there's beans here, mashed potato, 3 chicken, a biscuit, and gravy for $19.99. That is a steal. And then we didn't have to wait, so I think it's like an 8 to, and it also gives me hometown buffet vibes.
It
It's very
does.
nostalgic.
because it's like a buffet.
Yeah, and it's very warm in here.
Yeah.
But outside of here, I'd probably give it like a 6 or 7. But I think given like the context we're in, it's like an actual meal instead of just like a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah.
I appreciate it more.
Yeah.
I nailed it. Thank you.
Yeah,
guys.
I'll show you what it looks like. Oh wow. Good job, Emily.
Thank you.